Welcome, dear viewers, to a fascinating journey through the mysteries of the red planet, Mars. Today, we will embark on a virtual space journey to explore the fascinating aspects of this enigmatic planet, which holds incredible secrets and potential for future exploration. Are you ready to immerse yourself in a world of Martian mysteries? In the vast darkness of space, where billions of stars sparkle brightly, one of them grabs our attention with its red twinkle. It is a mirage of eternity that has long fascinated the minds of explorers. Welcome to the prologue of our fascinating journey, where we will uncover the mysteries of the red planet, Mars. This cosmic giantess with bizarre valleys, mysterious canyons, and possible traces of ancient life awaits us with open arms in its incredible cosmic abode. Are you ready to embark on a journey that could reveal to us the secrets of Mars's past and future? Get ready to take off. On your way. Mars, a seemingly cold and desolate world, is actually a planet with a rich history, where rivers may have flowed and seas spread in ancient times. Despite the current lack of life-giving moisture and atmosphere, the surface of Mars is a kind of archive of ancient climatic and geologic changes. A characteristic feature of Mars is its reddish hue due to the presence of iron oxide in the soil. In the past, this planet probably had a warmer and wetter climate. The surface shows evidence of ancient river valleys and canyons, as well as the dried-up remains of rivers and seas. These signs suggest that Mars may have been a much more watery and dynamic world in ancient times. Exploring the Martian surface with various missions and rovers, such as Opportunity, Curiosity, and Perseverance, allows scientists to better understand the history of Mars and its potential to support life in the past. The discovery of minerals characteristic of the formation of a life-supporting environment strengthens the hypothesis that Mars may have had conditions favorable to life in the past. Thus, the desolate and cold picture of Mars at first glance hides the complexity and diversity of its history. Exploration of this planet continues to shed light on its past and possible prospects for future exploration and even colonization. The internal structure of Mars is an amazing complex formation that reveals the mysteries of the history and geology of this planet. The core of Mars is the main element of its internal structure, composed of iron, sulfur, and nickel. This metallic ball, whose radius is half the diameter of the planet, plays an important role in the formation of Mars's magnetic field, although it is much weaker than Earth's. Surrounding the core, a layer of molten mantle about 1,500 kilometers thick is composed of a variety of minerals. This mantle is the site of intense geologic processes, including thermal convection, which probably played a key role in the evolution of Mars's surface. Volcanoes, earthquakes, and other geologic phenomena that have left their mark on the planet are possible here. The crust of Mars represents another unique element of the internal structure. Its composition includes andesite and basalt, indicating the diversity of geologic processes and the time during which the crust was formed. This mosaic nature of the crust indicates different stages in the history of Mars and the presence of different geologic regimes in the past. Thus, the internal structure of Mars is a complex interplay of different layers, each of which plays a different role in shaping the planet's characteristics. Studies of this internal structure help to better understand the history of Mars and its potential suitability for future exploration and even colonization. The history of Mars is a fascinating account of how this red planet has gone through various stages of development, including times when its climate and surface were more favorable to a variety of life. In the past, Mars probably provided more comfortable conditions than it does today, which means interesting opportunities for scientific exploration. One of the key moments in the history of Mars is the period when a large lake or inland sea may have existed on its surface. This period was a precursor to more favorable climatic conditions. According to the hypothesis, there may have been a large watery area formed by the impact of a giant lowland, resulting in the creation of a large body of water on the planet's surface. This large lake, or inland sea, likely had a significant impact on the climatic conditions and geologic processes of Mars. Water may have been a key component in maintaining the atmosphere and creating a microclimate that provided conditions for life. Traces of this ancient water period can be found in geologic formations and sedimentary rocks on the surface of Mars. The history of Mars continues to attract the attention of scientists and explorers who seek to understand what processes and events may have made this planet a place that supported life. This whole complex picture of Mars's past opens the door for future exploration missions and possible searches for traces of life on this mysterious planet. Phobos and Deimos, two famous satellites of Mars, are unique celestial bodies that have their own interesting characteristics and provide key information about the processes occurring in the Mars system. Phobos and Deimos, despite being satellites of the Red Planet, have an irregular shape similar to carbonaceous asteroids. Their small size and shape point to a likely origin as captured asteroids that became trapped in Mars's gravitational field. Phobos moves over the equator of Mars at an incredibly low altitude, only about 6,000 kilometers, making it one of the satellites in close orbit to its planet. This satellite has the peculiarity that its orbit moves faster than the planet itself rotates, so it rises and falls above the surface of Mars. Deimos, unlike Phobos, has an orbit at a greater distance, at an altitude of about 23500 kilometers above the equator of Mars. This satellite also has a small, irregular shape and, like Phobos, is most likely a captured asteroid. An interesting fact is that both satellites are gradually losing altitude due to Martian gravitational influence. Phobos and Deimos are getting closer to Mars over time. Their orbits are changing, and eventually, they will face the inevitable effects of the planet's gravity. Phobos is likely to be destroyed over the next 11 million years, succumbing to the gravitational effects of Mars. Deimos, in turn, will escape the gravitational influence of Mars in a few million years. These satellites provide scientists with a unique opportunity to study the dynamics of the Mars system and understand the evolution of planetary satellites in gravitational systems. Somewhere in the vast expanse of the Martian desert, in the mystery of the crater Jezero, a unique scientific epic unfolded. The great discovery of Mars was made possible by our trusty guide, the Mars rover Perseverance. Perseverance, as a robotic explorer, explored impassable spaces, traversing more than 18 kilometers of exceptional Martian terrain. But his epic journey began with a landing in the heart of the crater of Jezero, which in ancient times is believed to have harbored a huge flowing lake. The main goal of this scientific quest is to unravel the mysteries of Mars's past. Perseverance collected more than 15 soil samples, finding out the composition of the soil and its potential traces of ancient living conditions. This robotic explorer has become a true archaeologist of Martian history, uncovering the pages of its geologic epic. But it's not just soil samples that have witnessed this scientific feat. Perseverance has provided us with more than 166,000 images, opening our eyes to the mysteries of the Martian landscape. This visual data has become not only a research tool, but also an inspiration for people on Earth immersed in the Martian adventure. In this way, the exploration of the crater of Jezero has become a metaphor for our quest to understand the uncharted frontiers of the universe. The guiding light of Perseverance sheds light on the mysteries of Mars, lifting the curtain of the distant planet's secrets and bringing us closer to understanding what may lurk around the next corner of the cosmos. The Mariner Valleys, a majestic canyon system running along the equator of Mars for 4,500 kilometers, is one of the fascinating natural phenomena on this red planet. This unique geographic feature is not only an imposing formation, but also an important key to understanding the history of Mars and past climatic changes. The Mariner Valleys show clear signs of water erosion, indicating that rivers once flowed here. Experts say that these valleys may have served as runoff channels for water, whose flows formed winding canyons and traces on the surface. This opens up interesting perspectives for studying the history of water on Mars and possible conditions for the existence of life in the past. In addition, the Mariner Valleys region offers scientists a vast insight into the geologic processes that took place on the planet. The layered pattern of slopes and landslides seen in the area indicate a long process of erosion and geologic change. Each layer can be like a chapter in the history of Mars, reflecting past eras and conditions that shaped this amazing landscape. The Mariner Valleys have been the focus of Mars rovers and Red Planet missions, such as the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter and Mars Express, which continue to send back valuable data on the structure, composition, and history of this fascinating section of the Martian surface. The site remains a key fragment for unlocking the geologic and climatic mysteries of Mars and its potential suitability for future exploration. With that, our fascinating journey to the red planet Mars comes to a close. We hope you have enjoyed solving its mysteries, looking at its stunning landscapes, and exploring the possible history of this world. Mars remains a challenge for scientists and explorers, and perhaps in the near future, humanity will set foot on its surface again. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to seeing you on your next adventure through the mysterious cosmos.